Good morning, YouTubers. We are going to make some maple syrup today. Boil down some sap. It's a wonderful, it's about 6:45 in the morning. And we got a nice temperature. It says it's about 28 degrees. So 27, 28. So it should be a fun day. Skies look nice. Birds are chirping. River's starting to open up. Spring is here. Now all we gotta do is melt the snow. Alrighty, let's get things started. For the sap pump. Got lights still on. A little frost this morning, crisp. Everything's froze back up. Should be a good day. Let's cook some sap. Hopefully you're seeing this, because I know it's a little dark yet. Ah, come on. One-handed just doesn't work very well. Come on. There we go. Now, gotta unhook this. And unhook. And we'll leave that one open for now. For now, get this put back, and here's our sap room. Oh, let's get some lights on the subject. For those who have been following me, I had the light go bad in here, so I put in a new one yesterday. So much brighter, so much nicer. In a little bit, after I get cooking here, I'll show you what it is, even though I did in another video, but I'll show you what it is. But for right now, let's get things started. Let's see what we got here. Well, maybe I'll show you this light right now. But I'm going to use it for kindling. It's a LED shop light, 3200 lumens. Only takes 36 watts. So it's a nice light. I get them at Menards. I used to get them for $19 when I bought these. Now they're only $16.97. So who says prices don't come down? I just had a kindling this morning. Okay, that'll be good. Now we gotta put the pans on, get them leveled. pieces. That's pretty good. Oh, right on. Alright, good. We're in good shape. Let's get our lid up. That is open this time. This one, get some snap in. Hooking up the battery. These things are stiff this morning. Get a couple inches in the pan. Both of them so that they don't burn. There we go. Very good. Leak. Get pressure off of it. Huh. We sprung a leak this morning. That is not good. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's sprung a leak. Burning? Oh yeah. Starting. I'll get this fan on here. Get it filled up. I've got a problem. Now we got a problem with this hose this morning. It's leaking, so I'm going to have to work on that. So that's why I kind of overfilled them a little bit. So I got some time. So I'll fix the hose. And I'll check back in with you later. Alright. Coming to a boil on the back pan. Be adding in the stuff in the warming pan very soon. The other day, my blower, when I was cooking, my blower that I normally have in there died. So I kind of jury-rigged this up, but it puts out so much air that it really smokes it up in here when I turn it on. So if I need the heat, I got that, I can turn it on for a little bit, get the heat back up, and then shut it back off. I've got a new one ordered, but when it's going to get here, I don't know. Hopefully by the weekend. But until then, I'll use this if I have to. But I thought I'd give you a look at that. It really is a jury rig, but it works. But like I said, it puts out so much air that it smokes it up in here. Every little hole or crevice in the cooker spews out smoke. But you got to do what you got to do. So when I run it, I kind of go out of the building for a while and then come back in. So that's what I wanted to show you. But other than that, the sap is starting to boil. It is about 7:30 in the morning, and now the long cook starts. We'll check back in with you later. Well, it's about almost 8:30 in the morning. She's cooking pretty good. I decided not to use that blower. It's just too fast. If I need it and really bring up the temperature quick, I'll use it. But otherwise, I just got the door ajar and just letting it boil down. So we'll check back in with you later. I am definitely liking my new light out here. Now we're just passing the hours until we can boil it off. Alright, well, we'll check in with you probably another hour or two and let you know what's happening. Well, it's about 20 minutes to 1. It's starting to get a little more color to it. I just went out and collected the sap from this morning. I had another 15 gallons, so I'm up to 49 gallons I need to cook down. So I'll definitely have to cook tomorrow also. There's no way I'll get it finished tonight. So when it's time to call it, I'll just take the pans off, set them here on the gravel, and then restart again tomorrow. But the trees are starting to run now. Now it's going to run me ragged. Alright, we'll check back in with you later. Well, we're back. It is about 2:30. Starting to look a little more like syrup in both pans now. I was telling you about this redneck rig I did this morning. Well, this didn't work. It was blowing too much, and I couldn't use it, so we gotta do without it. My new blower for this is supposed to be in next Friday. So until then, we just gotta try doing it by opening the door when it needs it. So. Alright, we'll check back in with you later. Well, YouTubers, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're still cooking. We probably got over 20 gallons to cook down yet, but I don't think we'll get it all tonight. When I decide to cut it off, I'll just take the pans off and let the fire go out and start again tomorrow morning, I guess. And we got a good fire going. I mean, you can't wish for better than that, right? But unfortunately, it just takes time. So we'll check in again later. About the time I cut it off, I'll probably show you what I'm going to do. Getting to be a long day. I started at 7:30 this morning, so. Alrighty, we'll check in with you later. Good morning, YouTubers. Well, when it was getting late last night, when I was finishing up on cooking the sap, I kind of forgot to turn the camera on. But then I also made another big mistake last night. When I got done cooking, I left the barrel out in the cook shack. Well, it got down to like 10 degrees last night. Everything was froze this morning. So I plan on starting to cook at about 8 o'clock, and it's already 20 minutes to 10. I had to bring the barrel into my garage, heat up the garage, and thaw everything out. I've got everything thawed out except the pump. So I got the pump apart, letting that thaw out. This is the impeller for it, and you can see here this is all ice. So until that thaws out, I can't put anything back together. So it might be 10, 11 o'clock, maybe later, before I can cook today. And I've got 17 gallons yet to cook. So I'm looking at probably 9, 10 o'clock tonight before I get done. So it's going to be a long day for me. But I won't make that mistake again. That barrel will come in here every night now. What a mess. Alright, well, I'm ready to put her back together. I'll see if I can get an angle where you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Well, we got her going again. It's all back together. I ended up having to take her apart twice because it was still froze up inside. But we finally got it thawed out and it's working, so now we can go make some sap, or syrup. So I gotta bring the tractor in and haul it out there and hook everything up and get it going. And I'll check in with you later. be able to see. Like I said, I had this going already this morning, but everything's burned out now. See if we can get her going again. There's some holes in here, you gotta get feel heat. Now we gotta get our pans on. Get them filled up. Now we gotta make sure they're level. That's pretty good on that one. Not too bad. And we gotta try getting them level across this way. Oh, that's good there. Now I'll give it a little bit. There we go. Now, porch. You want to see me light a fire? I can take you down here and tell you that. Like I said yesterday, I don't have my blower motor anymore, so I have to kind of go without it. Makes the cooking time a little bit, well, quite a bit longer. I can't get it as hot, but we get her done anyway. Hopefully in a week or so I'll have the new blower. It'll take a while to move across to get the rest of that going, and then I can put some bigger wood in. I think we got her going here. I think we got it good. Yeah, should take a little while to get going. Well, already some falling out. Yeah, she's going. All right. All we do is wait and get the fire built up and start cooking sap. That's enough in there for now. Alright, good place to stop for now. Let's see what we do with that fire. It's starting to go a little bit. Wish it would go a little faster. Oh, that's some of my junky over here. That's too bad. We'll just have to use more of this. That's what it's for. Speed this up a little bit more. Find some small wood to put on there. I should have some in this mess. Softwood. There we go. Gotta get it to draft. Once it gets hot enough, then it'll start to draft. That will turn you on again when we're doing some cooking. Alright, we're just coming up to the boil on the back pan. Front should be shortly. I stoked the fire once, and it's about 5 minutes to 11. So we're getting there. And I think it's going to be a long cooking day, as cold as it is outside. I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. Try not to shake you up too bad. Okay, this is what I got from yesterday. That is what I call near syrup. It means I took it off the heat at 215 degrees. Now finish it over propane. And I'm looking for a temperature of 219. That's syrup. You can fudge that a little bit, but if you go too far, you got maple sugar candy. You don't have syrup anymore. So once I get this boiled down today, that'll be added to that, and then probably tomorrow I'll be in the other garage finishing it on propane. So it's out here right now in case when I boil this down I don't have enough liquid in the pans. I can put some of that back in just to keep it going without burning it. So once the day is over, then that'll go in the refrigerator until I'm ready to cook tomorrow. Alrighty. So I'll check you back in again with you later. Let me put you back up here where I got it. Could snap behind the bar here. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. But this is the only economical way to make maple syrup on a wood fire. If you use propane for the whole thing, you can go through probably 2, maybe 3 20-pound tanks to get the same result. You're talking anywhere from $20, $25 a tank, so that starts to get expensive. Too expensive that you can't get your money's worth out of it. Alright, I'll check back in with you later. Well, YouTubers, we're still in the process of cooking yet. We have about 4 gallons left in the big drum, and there's probably about 6 gallons in these pans, 5 or 6. So it's going to take 7, 8 o'clock tonight, I think, before we're done. But I just loaded up the wood, and that always calms things down. It takes a while to come back to a boil again. But that's where we're at. It's starting to get a little bit of color. I don't know how much you'll see in here. Hang on just a sec. There. Open that up, maybe I'll give you a little bit more light. I was sitting there in the chair and that sun was beating on me and I was getting awful warm. My neighbors always say, why do you wear that big Carhartt outfit when you're cooking? It's so warm in here. I told them, I said, it isn't to keep me warm, it's to keep me from cooking. Because there's so much heat that comes off of this stove. If I didn't have this on, it would be really uncomfortable. I wouldn't even be able to stand close to it. So that's why I wear the Carhartts, even though the weather isn't that bad. It's probably close to 40 degrees outside right now. And it's probably over 50 in here. But when you're working around the stove, you got to protect yourself, and that's why I wear the Carhartts. I might be a little bit warm, but it's better than getting burnt. So, well, we'll check in with you again when we get closer. And today, I promise, I'll show it when I shut it down. Yesterday, like I said, I was so tired I just forgot the camera. So, alrighty. Till next time. Well, YouTubers, see if I get you in the shade here. The barrel is gone, as you can see behind me. I finally emptied the barrel. It's 5 after 4. Now we've still got a couple hours of cooking yet. But we're getting there. So I'll give you a little look here and see what. We got the warming pan full and these 2 pans. We got to boil these down yet. I'm still thinking somewhere around to 8 o'clock. Might be 7, but I'm thinking closer to 8. So we'll check it back in when we get closer. I'm back. Or I should say you're back. I just got done emptying out the pre-warmer pan. So now we got these 2 pans to cook down yet. It's 4:27 in the afternoon. Hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. So I'll check back in with you when we get a little farther. Now in the sun you can really see how much steam comes off of them. And I just poured what was left in that pre-warmer pan into them, so they're not boiling much right now, but they'll come back. Alright, we'll check in with you later. Well, YouTubers, it's 5:30. I've got about 1 inch in this pan, and about 1.5 inches in this pan. They're getting close enough. I've got 214 degrees, so they're getting a lot closer. I'll be combining 1 pan into the other shortly. So I figure I'll leave you on and let you watch it bubble. Alright, we're getting close now. This went to 215. And now that I'm agitating, it went back down to 213, but I think it's time to get them all in one pan. This is how we do this. We'll move the thermometer over to the other one. Loosen it up. Pour it in. Sorry I can't let you watch, but pouring. And then I had this made. This made to cover this one up. Now we're into one pot and we're boiling there. I'll turn it this way. I don't know if the sun will get you or not. I take water and put it in the pan. And I get some of the loose stuff off. Again, tomorrow I'll be cleaning these pans. So tonight, they just sit over here on top of the wood pile. There. And now we wait again. Now we wait for that to hit 216 and, whoops, I'm sorry. Did that to you. There. Now we just cook the one pan, and once it hits 216, the alarm will go off, and that's what I call pre-syrup. It's going to be 119 to be syrup, but like I said before, I will finish it on the propane in the other garage tomorrow. So now we're just waiting to boil it down to 216. And then we'll pull this pan. That'll probably be another hour, so I'll shut you off. When it gets close again, I'll turn you back on. We're around 213, 214, keeps bouncing back and forth. And that last couple degrees is a bear. As you can see, the top number is the time. The middle number is where it's at, and the bottom number is what I'm shooting for. So those 2 degrees could take at least another half an hour. I wanted to show you that, and then I got the sensor in the pan. And it's starting to look more and more like syrup. Bubbles are getting smaller. So when we get a bounce between 15 and 16, I'll bring you back and then we'll get ready to pour it off. Almost there. We're at 215, 1 degree to go. And look what it looks like now. So I'll put you back up and I'll just leave you on for now. I'm going to turn this radio off. They don't like me having that on. There. She's getting close. So we'll put you back up here and leave you on. Let's see if I can get you over a little bit. Maybe you'll be able to. I won't have to move you so much when I. Well, it beeped once, it hit 216 once, but then jumped back. This time you gotta stir it and make sure it's there. See, now it went back down to 215 again. How much we got left in that pan? Just about an inch. Just a little bit over an inch. I figured right around an inch would be when it was done. Now we won't add any more wood. We'll just, as it slows down, there's still plenty of heat in there yet to finish it. So. I suppose you're wondering why I don't just go to 216 or 219 right here. But it's just too hard to control. That's it, 216. It's time to pour it off. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Flushing everything off. And dumping it there. And that's it for tonight. Fire will burn itself out. I will knock it down a bit though. So I didn't stick it up quite so high. This. There we go. Knock it down. And that's it for tonight. Now I'll let that one out here overnight to cool. Put the cover on. At that point you don't want anything to get in there. She'll cool overnight. And then tomorrow we'll do some finishing. I guess that's it for tonight.